Welcome to Dowdy-Ficklin Stadium, home to the East Carolina Pirates, where the purple has engulfed this place as they are ready for a showdown. Today, we have one of those games that tests your focus. Top 25 team against an unranked opponent. Can you take care of business? As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Florida Atlantic Owls, taking on the 5th-ranked team in the land, the East Carolina Pirates. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. The Pirates will boot it away to start the game. He's going to bring it out from deep. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Just a tremendous return. Great run, great speed and vision to really set up this offense. He almost got totally loose on that one. The offense lining up for a first down play. They'll try it on the ground, running the counter. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. People like to say conference affiliation doesn't matter. But you get the SEC against the Big Ten, and there's no denying there's a little extra juice in the building.
Definitely extra juice. The best two conferences, the biggest conferences, Palmer. Everybody talks about these being the power brokers and deciding the future of college football. So, yes, it matters.
A lot of blue bloods in both conferences, David, you're right. I think it's something players are also very aware of, too, is having that conference pride, wanting to win this game, representing the rest of the teams in their conference.
3rd and short from the 44, and we might know if they plan to go for it on 4th down by what they call here. Looking to throw for it. He's going for a big play downfield. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. The one thing that can derail this offense, a bunch of 3-and-outs. They won't do that here, but they might go 4-and-out if they don't convert. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. He's got it down the right side. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense.
That's a big-time completion. And guys, I think they caught the defense napping right there. I think everybody on defense thought that they were going to maybe throw to the sticks on that one, but instead, the quarterback had some other ideas.
Touchdown, Florida Atlantic. What a catch and run for 6. You want to talk about a great way to start the game and set the tone early.
It's so nice to have a quarterback just get himself into the game, get himself established. You make a couple throws, you lead your offense down the field, you score right off the bat. Could not have been a better start for that QB.
7, East Carolina, 0.
Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. First down for this offense. From the gun, the ground game. Knocked down after 26 after ripping off 10 there.
This running back loves running into the teeth of the defense. In between the tackles, he keeps a low pad level, and he's got some speed.
To the ground, he's got it again. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Really nice run there. Good, solid pickup, and they'll move the sticks with a first down.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense, considering his success now early.
The quick out. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. They might have the defense's head spinning a little bit now. Hit him with a big run, now they hit him with a big pass.
Man, it's so hard to defend both. You know that. Which coverage do I want to put? Do I want to put more people in the box to stop the run? When you've got this kind of balance on offense, the defense can't be right.
And the Pirates have it with a 1st and 10. He wants to throw. He finds his man. Running through contact. Oh, look out. There he goes. He'll be brought down at the 3-yard line. An explosive play. The passing game has him on the doorstep.
And as a defense, how scary is it having to defend this guy? He's one of the fastest players in America, and you saw it on that last play. It's not necessarily throwing him the ball over your head. They just get it to him quickly. The hard part now is running and tackling that guy. Not easy to do.
With the run on 1st and goal. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. The Pirates headed quickly to the line. Tries again to get it in. Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown. Lining up to add another. Hit that one with some aggression for the point after. So a scoring drive there of 83 yards. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Florida Atlantic offense will return to the field. And, David, how they would love to stick it in the end zone one more time after that last drive.
And once you get the defense on their heels and you back them off a little bit, you get in a little bit of rhythm, it's really hard to stop Jesse, and they're going to try to do it again right here.
And if you're this play caller, you're loving what's happening right now because everything you dialed up on that last drive ended up working out. You're just looking at your play sheet. Everything you're picking is working. Let's see if they can pull it off again here.
On 2nd down, wants to throw it. Tremendous awareness along the sideline and the ability to get the foot down for the big pickup.
And a really good job by the quarterback being very decisive. He saw his matchup, he went for it, he attacked it, got the positive gain. I would say he's going to find that guy a few more times today.
The offense getting set for a 1st down from the 45. Going to run it. It's Sanchez.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. A little pre-snap eye candy for the defense. Wants to throw on 2nd down. Takes his shot. He's got it. He'll work his way down to the 28.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
The Owls have their offense in high gear. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Knocked down after a gain of 1 to the 27.
And offenses want to continue to feature the run. They want balance. Even if it's not super successful, you can take it little bit at a time just to keep that defense honest.
Just going to keep it after the snap. Able to pick his way forward for a decent gain before the defense gets him down. Florida Atlantic races to the line. And he's tripped up, but not before picking up the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Grabbed behind the line. It's Carter. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. He's looking to throw. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And this defense has maxed out this pressure. Another sack.
And these are unfortunate. Once you get in the red area, you got to know, I'm in the red zone. I got to get some points, keep myself in a good position. But trying to make a play, I get it. But give up so much yardage, and now you've taken yourself completely out of scoring position.
Florida Atlantic decides to punt it away. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. The punt team makes its way onto the field. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. They'll get him corralled and down at about the 19-yard line.
Carolina Pirates will take over first and 10.
East Carolina has it back, and the Purple Pirate offense will go to work. How big is this drive? Scored a touchdown the last time they had it. Defense gets a stop, and now it's up to them in a tie game.
All right, so if you're the offensive coordinator here, let's dial it in. Who are your best matchups and best playmakers to take advantage of this golden opportunity?
Yeah, and I'm interested to see this defense, too. Like, the momentum is clearly not in your favor. How do you get it back? How do you make a big play? Do you be more aggressive here to try to get the football back to your offense?
There's just so much chemistry between this quarterback and his receiver, and you saw it right there. Down the perimeter, trying to work the boundary. Just put it somewhere near him. He'll catch it. He'll get a foot down and help out his offense.
And it wasn't lack of effort by the running back. He was trying. You could tell he fought one guy off, but another guy in his face right away, but just trying to do something. The offensive line needs to do a better job keeping some guys off his guy. Come on, man. Take care of your running back.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. He's looking to throw. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Picked off. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own. Look, that interception is not the quarterback's fault. Dumb coaches for putting him in the game.
Putting him in that position in the first place, right? I'll tell you what, let's give the defender some credit here. I think, Reese, he just wanted the ball more. He did a great job in coverage, watching the QB, anticipating the receiver on his break. He went up and he plucked it.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Florida Atlantic.
Line gets set, first down. Using his feet. Finds just enough daylight to work his way up to the 19-yard line.
Brought down on the play at the 19-yard line. Brings up 2nd down.
Offense gets set for 2nd down. He's looking to throw. The sure hands, it's Sanchez. And works it to the 40-yard line. That'll be a first down.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, he was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. Moving the running back, trying to get the D to tip its hand. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
And listen, they didn't get the huge play off of that, but I love the ability to show that and be able to show plays off of that jet motion and just show them you're willing to complete it. But, you know, get those little chunks at a time. It doesn't have to always be a home run. That's still a successful play.
He'll do it himself. And how about that interior defense stuffing the run for nothing?
I don't think the quarterback made the right read on that play. I know they're asking a lot of this QB. He's got a lot to focus on with the pass game and all the different types of runs that they have in their playbook. But on that play there, that pre-snap look told me to hand it off.
And the Owls will move the sticks.
Well, there we go. We finally see some life in this offense running the football. Nice gain to pick up the first down. Got to get more of that going moving forward because they have not run it well.
See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Looking to the big tight end. Working on the right. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up.
And when you dial up the flea flicker, you're looking for an explosive play, and that's exactly what they got. One-on-one, wide open. You get the pitch from the running back, you let her fly.
And it was just really good execution. Nice job by the running back. You can tell he sells it a little bit, flips it. Then you got to block. Everybody's got to block up, hold it for a little while longer, really sell it, make the delivery down the field. Nice job creating an explosive play. Nice creative play call.
Florida Atlantic comes to the line on 1st and goal. This quarterback part of their running game. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. They've been denied on 2 of their 3 previous red zone trips, looking to pay this one off with a touchdown. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
After getting nothing, would they try to throw it again on 3rd and 1? They want to run this quarterback. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Owls! Getting set for the point after. And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. So a drive there of 85 yards. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge.
14, East Carolina.
And he takes this from inside the 5. And he won't quite make it back to the 20-yard line as he goes out of bounds at the 19. East Carolina sending the offense back to work. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, and the coaches did a good job on the sideline there, just talking to the young quarterback and making sure he's able to turn the page, calm him down to go out and refocus this drive.
Yeah, and some people do that better than others, but you got to show some trust in him. Maybe get the ground game going, help around him a little bit with this system.
After the big play to start, now they are on the move at their own 45. To the air on 1st down. And that ball is picked off. He was trying to get that return going. Instead, he'll hand it to his offense at the 38.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
first down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. He's going to pass. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. And not much going on downfield. He'll just get rid of it and live to play another down.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there. I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
He's going up top. Makes the grab. And he will score. Touchdown, Owls. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off.
21, East Carolina, 7.
East Carolina has it back, and the Purple Pirate offense will go to work. Getting late here in the first half, they'll have a chance to make this a one-possession game. Going to take a shot at this DB. And that'll be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter on first down, but second down's coming up.
And the offensive coordinator here is really trying to stay aggressive and take a shot. Obviously, the offense couldn't click on that one. But later in the game, if I'm this offense...
And here's the 3rd interception of the night. No room to return, but no problem after making a play like that, and they'll have it at the 25.
Man, what a great break on the football. Nice job seeing it, squeezing. A lot of those defensive guys, man, they don't have great hands all the time, but you always, always remember your first interception. He'll always remember this moment.
The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Tough way to start this drive. Now they'll try to fix it on 2nd and 15. He's looking to throw. Feeling some heat. Good little pickup there as he saw some daylight and got what he could. The Owls are in the hurry-up. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. He'll take a shot. And that one's going to be over everybody's head and incomplete.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look there. 3rd and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage. So everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
Perhaps emboldened by converting a 4th down earlier in the game, they'll try a second time. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And it'll be intercepted in the end zone. Bringing it back. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
You know, I like the decision by the quarterback in terms of where he was going with the ball. Just don't like the accuracy. That was not good location on the throw. Got away from him a little bit, and the defense able to come up with a big pick.
They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down. Moving quickly, trying to rattle the D. He'll come out throwing on first down. And it's his 4th interception of the night. Got room on the return. Touchdown, Owls. The defense puts 6 on the board with a big-time interception return. Look, a lot of time left. There's a little bit of distance right now being put on the scoreboard.
There is, but it's so awesome when you're a defense and you study all week about what's coming and what routes to be ready for, and then you jump the route and you make the plays and you just go get in that end zone. It is so beautiful.
From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Oh, what vision. Wide open, and it's a foot race. East Carolina sending the offense back to work. They find themselves in a pretty deep hole here, but maybe a chance to grab a little momentum and regroup at halftime.
Yeah, a big chance. Like this is an opportunity. This is the biggest opportunity in front of them in the game right now. You got to get some points on the board. You got to create something positive, Jesse. There hasn't been a whole lot to be positive about in the first half.
If I'm playing quarterback, I'm locating my go-to guy at receiver. Who can I count on one-on-one to go and make me a play? Maybe even one-on-two. Who can go up, catch the ball, get us some yards, and get us some points?
There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? He's looking to throw. He makes the catch at the end zone. Touchdown, ECU.
Man, nice job getting the passing game going. This is big, man. Go into the half. And listen, I know you're trailing, but build some momentum. Maybe this second half we keep airing the football out, cutting into this deficit, and who knows what the heck will happen.
And with the extra point, they trail by 2 touchdowns, 28-14. They've got it down to a 2-touchdown deficit, trailing by 14 and about to kick it away. On the move from inside his own 20. Needed just a little more help to turn that into a big return. They'll mark him down at the 29.
At the 29, and the NAU offense will take over. 1st and 10.
Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds.
Timeout, Florida Atlantic.
Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. He's looking to throw it. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. At the 40, there he goes. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a 1st down.
1st and 10, the whole menu open. You can run the football. You can do whatever you want. You can tell they call a pass. He does a really good job in the pocket, just being a great athlete. Scramble outside, go get another 1st down, 1st and 10 again.
Just enough time for one final play in this half. Trying to find his man on 1st down. Dances away. Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the first half. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. Florida Atlantic about to boot it away and get this 2nd half underway. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Slips through the line. He's on the loose. There he goes. Open it up. They won't get him. It's a touchdown.
You can't start the second half any better than that. You're trying to come out of the locker room. You're trying to create some momentum. Taking the first kick of the 3rd quarter back for a touchdown, that is exactly what this head coach was looking for from his players.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. Not much coaches love more than finding points on special teams, and that 94-yard touchdown return gave it to them. They're lining up to kick it off full of momentum after housing that last kickoff. And he's coming out of the end zone. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16.
Will take over. 1st
quarterback, and the offense will try to put together a drive. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
And I think this team knew going into halftime trailing, their defense was going to have to step up here in the second half. And on the very first play of the third quarter, they get a sack. That is good news for this defense.
Quarterback strolling away from heat. Makes the catch. It's Hurtado. Crosses the 30. He's got a lane. And he'll move his way forward to the first down. They'll mark it at the 35.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
Trying to make magic on the scramble.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
Got 5 wideouts spread across the field on 2nd and 5. He's looking to throw. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. And it's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Owls. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
This offense looked unstoppable in the first half, lighting up the scoreboard, and it doesn't look much different here in the second half. They take their first drive of the third quarter, march it down the field, and score. There is no end in sight for these guys.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. East Carolina has it back, and the Purple Pirate offense will go to work. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays. But sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well. But if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
And he's incomplete on 3rd down.
Well, that one gets tipped and falls incomplete. That's been the best news on the day for this QB, man. As a former quarterback that's done this before, I can tell you, when you throw 4 picks in a game like this guy has, you never forget it.
You want to talk about aggressive or wacky? This head coach is keeping his offense on the field inside his own 30. On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Sometimes we don't give enough credit to a receiver knowing exactly where he needs to be on the field, and they pick up the first down there.
Yeah, and you've got to give the receiver credit, obviously knowing where that is, but the defender needs to know where it is too. Where is he trying to get? That ball's going to come out quick. He didn't really understand where the sticks were, and because of that, he gives up the first down. Need to just be a little bit more aware as a defensive guy.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Trying play action. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Oh, what a big play for this offense as they get it to the 33-yard line.
That's the one danger defensively when you want to play zone coverage, because you leave a lot of windows and pockets out on the field. And if the offense and quarterback find one, they could hurt you. And you saw it right there on the crossing.
Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7.
And it's just simple first down run, showing your physicality, setting your offense up in a good spot.
Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. He's looking to throw. Going for it all. can't hang on in the end zone, and that one is going to drive him crazy when he watches it. It'll be third down.
Man, it's so hard to play defense nowadays. You got a strike zone where you can hit people. You get flagged for targeting. You get flagged for pass interference. That was beautiful. Great job in the end.
And his 5th interception of the game, a miracle they haven't pulled him yet. A dangerous cover man and a dangerous return man after the pick as he gets it all the way to the 44-yard line.
Not all DBs make the play at the end, right? They can bat the ball down, they can be in position, but they don't really secure the football. Great job by the DB securing the football and forcing the turnover.
Florida Atlantic takes over again, and the Owls offense will go back to work. Jesse looking to take it down the field for back-to-back touchdowns.
I think it's really important for them moving forward, too, to have a lot of balance, right? You want to be able to keep this defense guessing, Pollock.
Yeah, and you got me searching for answers after that last drive. You stack another drive on top of this, their defense's heads are going to be spinning all over the place.
Offense getting set for first down. Wants to go up top. Looking to take a shot. He's got it inside the 15. Touchdown, Owls! That is the ultimate grab and go for the score.
And it's now the 2nd time this wide receiver has scored. Another outstanding job with the route. Great job securing the catch.
And he made the extra point without problem. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. East Carolina sending the offense back to work. Trailing by 3 touchdowns. If you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is right now.
Got to start now. Defense giving up points on that last possession. Again, the offense is going to have to score, and Jesse probably score pretty quickly.
Yeah, you got to go tempo. You're going to have to try to fit in as many plays as you can throughout the rest of this game. But I think more than that, you got to eliminate the negative plays. No more penalties and no more turnovers.
Wants to throw on first down. Going to try to get it himself. At the 35, he's loose. He's finally stopped, but a big play there with his feet as he moves those sticks.
Sometimes these guys just have eyes in the back of their head. You saw it right there. He was able to buy himself time, get outside the pocket, and at that point, I think the decision was pretty easy. Hey, I can go get this with my feet. And he was able to do that. Now they got a fresh set of downs.
After that big gainer to open things up, they'll put it in play from the 40. They'll throw it on first down. He makes the connection. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
The thing I like about this slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route running. The quarterback always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field. They've got great chemistry together.
On second down, he's looking downfield. Grab near the sticks. It's Bryant. Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the first down. That was a nice pickup, running the drag route and finding that quiet, soft spot in the zone.
Yeah, drag routes not only work against man coverage, they work against zone too. If you can find the soft spot and the quarterback gets it to him early, he can turn upfield. And
throws toward the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Pirates.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was, we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. The Florida Atlantic offense will return to the field. This offense is really being clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Welcome to Dowdy-Ficklen Stadium, home to the East Carolina Pirates, where the purple has engulfed this place as they are ready for a showdown. We have a ranked versus unranked battle coming up here, and you know how chaos can ensue if they start smelling an upset. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Florida Atlantic Owls, taking on the 5th-ranked team in the land, the East Carolina Pirates. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. And the Pirates will kick it away to start us off. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. First down here for the offense. They believe they can run right here. Tripped up at the 25 after picking up 4. SEC versus the Big Ten. They compete at everything. They try to outspend each other, and they certainly want to beat each other on the field.
So many national championships, so many Heisman Trophy winners shared between these two conferences, David. Everybody gets excited when the Big Ten takes on the SEC.
And these games matter so much. The fans get so amped up, so juiced up, to the point where we hear in the stands what? SEC, SEC. They wouldn't say that if conference pride wasn't a real thing.
Well, this guy's a weapon, throwing it and running it, and you know he's going to try to hurt this defense with his legs.
It puts so much stress on the defensive line to chase him, and the fact that the play is extended so long.
Yeah, if they've got a spy defensively, if someone's athletic enough to run with this guy, that's going to be maybe a sound move moving forward schematically.
Defense is all about creating negative plays, and he does a really good job at the quarterback spot of not taking sacks. Like, that's a great job. He wants to throw the football. The clock goes off, he takes off, and gets a positive gain.
And here comes the offense on second down. He's looking to throw. Trying to get to it. And the pressure gets to him. Down goes the quarterback. Florida Atlantic trying to line up quickly. On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. Makes his connection. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
This offense wants to get out of the gate fast on their first drive of the game, plus territory. They'll go for it on fourth down. Makes the grab, and he's got the first. Well, they just drained all the suspense out of the fourth down conversion, moving the chains easily. Florida Atlantic has the offense humming. Wide out in motion. Quarterback keeps it. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
QBs that can run completely change your game plan. I mean, every single bit of it. You have to understand now as a pass rusher, I got to keep him in the pocket. I got to understand all the zone read concepts and the power read and the jet read, all the different things they can do to you. So, you know, having a guy back there at the helm that can run the football, you better be alert of it from the first play to the end of the fourth quarter.
2nd down coming up. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. They get him off his feet after a pickup of 5 down to the 25. They'll come to the line for the 8th snap on this opening drive, facing a 3rd and short. He'll take it himself. He'll come through on 3rd down as he's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23. Florida Atlantic going back to work after moving the chains. Looks as if he's going to run it. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
And RD, it's completely changed the game. Like, now it's 11-on-11 football. The quarterback used to hand it off and stand there and watch the play. Now he's very much involved in the play. He's running the football so much, and even when he's not, he's making somebody go with him and cover him. So the quarterback scrambling, the quarterback running has completely changed the way people play defense.
And he's tackled, but there's also a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. And they try to run inside, and there is nowhere to go.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
11th play of this opening drive coming up at this one, a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires toward the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity.
Really nice 3rd down sub-defense there at that time. It's 3rd and long. They're expecting pass, and they're mixing up their looks. They're trying to change the picture pre-snap to post-snap to confuse the quarterback, now forcing the incompletion, setting up 4th.